What's happening, folks? It's your boy Chop Slap. Let me pull up the chat real quick. They've done everything they can to make YouTube more complicated for me to use, it seems like. Alright. Chat's up. I reckon I'm ready. Let's go. Yo, Fawn. What's happening? You catching some Z's? That's fine. I know it's late for me normally as far as me streaming, but I didn't realize that was stealing. I knew that was going to be stealing. D-Bay, how you doing? I am. My bad. I overslept and had to cook because I thawed shit out to cook, so couldn't waste it. Yeah, I talked to that lady, so... Wait, no. I'm glad to hear it. I'm very glad to hear it. There's no door on this. I gotta go back to work tomorrow, 7 p.m. It's probably a good thing that I did sleep when I did, though, because I should hopefully be on a good run at tomorrow. We'll see how it goes. My supervisor dick rides. That's my biggest issue right now. That is really and truly the biggest issue. I don't know, man. When somebody that's able to just fire me walks up and I'm trying to fix something, it fucks me up. And she don't leave me the hell alone. If I was able to perform in front of a crowd, I'd be a porn star, not a knitter. They did, however, they've got me working behind someone that actually works now, which is great. Yeah, I think you do. Because she's real dick rider. But I'll get over it, of course. But it does get annoying. Mostly because, like, I'm doing my job. That's the thing. Like, leave me alone. You know I'm doing my job. Leave me alone. Oh shit. It's gonna be a baseball bat by the time. But nah, she's this little short blonde British woman, and I think she doesn't like dudes very much. That's my working theory, at least. Because this one chick walked around the job the other night when she was bothering me the most. And, like, she was on a FaceTime call for like an hour walking through the building. Not doing her job, but my supervisor was bothering me. It's not actually an issue though, because I've figured out what the job is and I can do it. I'm still kind of slow at it, but oh wait, yeah, I need to buy ammo. Do they have ammo? Wait a minute. This uses energy cells. I thought that it killed me. I kind of forgot that it does that. Someone chopped his fucking head off. Yeah. That's what I've been doing. Unless you're meaning in the game. Then I've just been wasting the shit out of ammo. The supervisor worries more about how much weight production we get as a shift, more than she worries about quality of it. Her husband's supervisor on the first shift, and he's the opposite. Honestly, if I could... Oh, okay, then yeah. That's definitely what I've been doing, because those machines are so easy to fuck up. Like, it's not okay. It's really, really not okay. And they've put me on more machines, but mostly about the same ones. Like, but one that they gave me is it's running this really dusty yarn. That's the only way I know to put it. It's called BioCotton. But yeah, you clean that machine all the time, is what they told me. So I was cleaning that machine all the time. And they're like, oh, well, you can't clean it all the time like that. And I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? Doing what you told me to do. Cleaning it every 30 minutes. But, yeah. It's like, oh, well, we're getting quality issues out of it, so you can't do it like that. But, yeah. And then one day last week, I was trying to fix a press off, and my supervisor walks up and gets like all up in my shit, like uncomfortably close to my face with her face. And she like takes over for me and starts trying to fix the press off and makes it 100 times worse. I'm like, bitch, you're a supervisor. I know you don't know how to do my job. Hacking is too low, but I should have that passcode. I just picked it up. Ah. That's one thing that apparently is really difficult for places, is better supervision. Because they had to split up the shifts where we're working to where we can't really like interact with each other, because they had people arguing and fighting, and yeah. Some chick told a dude he had a tiny dick and he was gonna sue the company. So yeah. Now our shifts are 30 minutes apart, to where you never interact with the first shift, which is kind of a detriment, because we're running the same machine. So like, if say I have a machine that's having an issue, I have to write it down and on a chalkboard somewhere or something, and hope that they don't think I'm being sarcastic. Yeah. It's fucking crazy. My brother won't be getting one of those next time he fucks up. That's for certain. And he's been...
No, just leave me alone.
on the path to it. I think I just picked... Yeah, that's a grenade launcher. It's actually not as good as it sounds like it would be. And it uses energy cells. I think.
Get away!
But, yeah. Supervision is apparently difficult for people. On first shift, they get to run the machines in slow mode. And no one goes around checking if they're, like, actually paying any attention. So, like, let's say they don't want to do a yarn change out. Well, they can just, like, let that machine not run. Which is fucking crazy. You would think that that's what third shift was doing, because it's in the middle of the fucking night, but no. Our supervisor's on some crazy shit.
Go away, Phantom!
She wants to outdo her husband by making us work harder.
Not real. You're not real. You're not real. You're not real. Get away from me, Phantom. Shoot. Scrap.
Did they change his voice? I swear.
Most people? But I'm the only one left. No. Remember your first rule,
I don't
Higgins. No
I
arguing
think
with the
that's
Phantom.
the same
See,
voice.
Higgins, this is why you must always boil your scraps before ingesting. No, you can't possibly be a hallucination. You're much too dense. Not at all, my corporeal friend. Higgins is my name. Chester D. Higgins. The D stands for definitely not insane. I use it as a reminder.
Oh, so that's what the D stands for in One Piece. It's Monkey, definitely not insane, Luffy. That actually works. I'm gonna shut up now.
Oh, Higgins has been many things over the years. Sprat Wrangler, Saltuna Critic, Aetherwave Personality, Chairman of the Board, Galactic Defender, Sisty Pig Tycoon. I've come a long way for someone who started off as a simple engineer right here in this plant.
Oh, he went bonkers.
Mechanicals lost their bolts. Opened fire on anything that moved. It was pandemonium. I was on cleaning duty at the time. My old boss had me scrubbing pipes when the killing started. So, as usual, I missed
Sounds
out.
about right. Oh shit. And I've got a job, so I can afford video games. That's a big change for me, like, actually being able to... But I'm also incredibly greedy, so, like, the game has to have really, really good scores for me to spend $60 on it. Sometimes 80, depending on the... Yeah, if this is an open world Star Wars game, I bet it'll be an $80 kind of ordeal.
Jimmy'd opened the vending machines. That
But
lasted a good couple of
that
months.
does sound
Eventually, I had to resort
very,
to more
very
unconventional
interesting
means of filling my
and like
insides.
something that I would absolutely love to kill my weekends with.
Braised, boiled, charred, skewered. Sprats are good eating, friend. Chock full of brain food. I specialized in automechanicals, drones, sentries. Repaired them, maintained, upgraded. Did it all from my old workroom just over in the next section.
I was actually thinking about grabbing a couple of indie games and whatnot. I've got this old game for PlayStation. It was like for PlayStation 2, I think, but it's on PlayStation 5.
Oh, before. Definitely before. Sissy Pig Tycoonery was the apex of my long and storied career.
There's not much in the way of vehicular combat games anymore, but yeah, I got Twisted Metal Black.
Look, I don't want to fall into any trouble with the mechanicals. If they wise up to our plans, they will come for us. With prodding irons.
Yeah.
You know, you remind me of myself back when I was an intergalactic adventurer.
That's actually a
I
good
discovered
idea.
a flaw. Their hostility levels were hardwired to maximum. There's no changing that, but you could rewrite the
That's
targeting
one thing
protocols so
that,
they attack
like,
each other instead.
Nowadays with YouTube and streamers and whatnot, you can just watch someone that gets all the new stuff when it comes out and determine whether or not it'd be something for you.
Yes, that's exactly it. I see you're also versed in the noble art.
I had a dumb
There's a
engineering
behavior
option
control
there.
terminal in the other
That's
room.
that's
You should
interesting.
have options to change how the mechanicals act, including whom they shoot at. Oh, that reminds me. You'll need my passcode to access the behavior control terminal. Here, let me just write it down for you.
Sounds like some Half-Life 2 stuff. This little machine here is actually pretty damn awesome. It kind of reminds me of, like, I don't know if anybody watched Star Trek, but Star Trek Voyager, the warp core on it, because it actually went up several levels. Thinking like Next Generation and whatnot, they had more compact warp core. Yeah, this is what that reminds me of, definitely. But it only went up 2 levels in Star Trek, and it was blue. I'm such a nerd. I'm also not entirely sure what he was telling me to go do, so I wasn't paying attention. Probably that. Yeah, they're I don't know if it's gonna be good, but they're out, like I mentioned Twisted Metal Black a minute ago. They're doing a series for Twisted Metal. I don't know if it's gonna be good though. Like, it's a video game series, like a TV series based off of a video game that's like Death Race, basically. Okay. So that should make the robos leave me alone. It's barred still. Oh, they're killing each other. That's gonna be my way in down there. Oh yeah, I completely forgot about the Last of Us TV series. I'm gonna have to check that out too, just for the simple fact of it being The Last of Us. We had too much good times with that game to not at least check out the show. Thank God I've got a job. I wouldn't be able to afford all these extra services and shit. It's on the opposite side, I think. So I think even to watch the Ark Survival Evolved anime, I'm gonna have to have like HBO Prime or some shit. Which is crazy. Oh shit. Which is crazy that you'd have to watch that on HBO. I'm guessing people get mauled by dinosaurs real bad. I'm completely lost. I have no idea where I'm supposed to go to get into there. It's fun to see the warp core again. Workbench.
Mind the steam. You're liable to get scalded.
There's really no way to... Normally in situations like that, there's a way to... Normally there's a way to turn off the steam. Not just a really obvious ladder. Okay, there's the way to turn off the steam. Pretty sure I can upgrade weapons and break them down into weapon parts. But most of this is crap that I actually want to go back to using. Oh, damn. Hulu and Disney Plus for free is huge. That's basically cable TV package right there. That's what's up. Right now, I pay for Hulu and Funimation. But that's gonna definitely change based on... I'm gonna end up with Amazon Prime and all that crap, and Wait, this didn't lead me anywhere significant? Oh, here we go.
Don't mess with us.
Do you upgrade armor or repair it with armor parts? That is the question. What's this do? They did say this was a geothermal power plant, right? Okay, I've been through here. And I've been in here. Yeah, I would take the ads. That's for sure. If it lets you have it for free and just watch the stuff. Watching ads on a TV is a whole different experience than watching it on a cell phone too. Just want that out there. Like in the cell phone, you know you're not supposed to be seeing ads. On TV, we grew up seeing ads. Like commercials have always been a thing. Let me save it real quick.
Where are we headed? That's on account of how I never met her. I don't rightly know. She was in another division of the Spacer's Choice family. She worked in the Vale a few months, sorting mechanical computers. The contract said any kids she had, expected or not, belonged to her office from the time of conception. So when I was born, I got sent here.
I don't have the shit to say that. But the dumb option might be
What?
the best.
No, conception isn't... Has nobody ever taught you about this? You mean about the mission being too clean? I know, but Vicker says the universe is a machine, that it runs by law. Real machines have gunked up oil, scratches, and worn bits. You can tell they've seen handling, been used by folk. The machine Vicker sees is one ain't never been run. It's not for people to live in. It's something on a museum shelf, under glass.
That's something I need to actually like get into watching more than one show on binge watching and then going right back to just watching the same shit I've seen on YouTube a million times.
Vicar's about the only soul in the Vale who spends his time thinking on what is and ain't right.
'Cause that's
It's just that when
basically
he looks
what
at
I
me,
do.
I
I
feel
just
I'd disappoint him.
watch the same shit on YouTube, or the same channel on YouTube repeatedly. But I do have YouTube Premium now. I forgot about that. I am paying for YouTube Premium. And I have to in order to listen to music at work. I have no idea where I just redirected the power to. Unless I haven't made the decision yet. You would think that she would stop me and want to talk before I do make the decision, right? Yeah, I haven't gotten a regulator. Yeah, we're going down here to get the regulator. Okay. So who should I send the power to? The deserters or the corporation with the big walls?
Celeste.
Oh, now I go back up here and pick, right? They just wanted to make me run all over the dungeon. Normally I send it to the corporation. Yeah, with YouTube,
Hey,
there's a
mister?
bunch of
Look,
old
I know you want your
movies
power
too
regulator and
that
all,
I can
but
just watch for
I just
free.
gotta ask you.
But
Do
oh
you
my
understand
god,
what you're about to do?
I watched Ace Ventura. Hang on, Parvati. But oh my god, I watched Ace Ventura: Pet Detective at work the other night, and dude, it is the most sexist, homophobic, slightly racist shit I've ever watched in my life nowadays. Like, I remember this being a kids movie, and like within the first few minutes, he's getting a BJ from a random chick that looks like they pulled her straight off of a porn shoot. Yeah. I didn't know what was going on because, like, when I was a kid, at least, because the way it's portrayed is like she's just dragging him all over the room by the tip of his thingamadoo. But no, go back and watch Ace Ventura: Pet Detective. They've got it for free on YouTube with but yeah, they've got it for free with ads and whatnot, and when you've got premium there's no ads. And yeah, it was a trip down memory lane, but it wasn't the right alley. It's in a bad neighborhood on memory lane.
I don't think you should cut off Edgewater's power. I think it would be cool. I'm sorry. That just sort of came out all at once. Edgewater's hurting. We've been losing workers year after year. Corporate hardly ever sends replacements.
Oh
There's barely enough
god,
Saltuna to fill our
it's
bellies
a
anymore.
it's a different
But the town's
experience if you
constantly
saw it back when it was an
Decent,
acceptable
hardworking
movie,
folk just living their
and then
lives the
see it
only way they
again
know.
now. I remember seeing it
They
as a
don't deserve
kid,
to be punished.
and wow, is it like? It's not a bad movie. It's kind of funny in its own points, but there's also points where you cringe a lot. Oh, Jim Carrey. Yeah, Jim Carrey's a piece of work. Like, and I've been seeing where he's showing up at like Oscars and whatnot and like talking shit to people. And he's like at a really funny old man now, so talking shit back to him is not a great idea.
It sure sounds like Mr. Thompson. If he was standing here, I imagine he'd remind us of how we're all one big, happy Spacer's Choice family. In Mr. Thompson's eyes, those deserters are still part of the Spacer's Choice family. The family must work together in order to survive. I hate to say it, but I think Mr. Thompson's got a point. Unless those deserters come back, Edgewater's as good as dead. Cutting off their power might be the only way. Sorry, I didn't mean to babble on like that. I felt like I had to say something. Really? I mean, wow. Thanks. No one's ever told me those words.
Oh shit, did we ever take Parvati to, oh shit. Talk to that guy that wanted to smash her? We gotta do that so she can tell him she's not into dudes. Otherwise, I don't think I can complete all of her companion quests. Have I been in this room? Pretty sure I have. Yeah. We'll come back to this place and redirect the power after we do that. So, I'm fairly sure that that would affect the outcome of that. If he hates her for doing that. If not, then it should. But yeah, that movie, Ace Ventura, Pet Detective, did not age well. Spoiler for it, but the end bad guy is a trans chick, and everybody's puking because they kissed her. And yeah. And the way he proves it to everybody is ripping her clothes off and making her turn around so you can see it tucked between her legs. But yeah, it didn't age well. Like, you couldn't make that movie today. Guarantee that. Really and truly, you couldn't make that movie today just based on the fact that he's like talking to people with his ass.
I'm on it. I'll fix you right up. Attacking!
Parvati, no! Did they kill her? No, she gets back up. Oh, it's on the hard mode that companions have permadeath. Yeah, as a kid, when I didn't understand what was happening. When I remember the end scene as a kid, I didn't understand how he was proving that she was the bad guy by showing everyone her butt. I remember that. But now as an adult, you could see a clear outline of dick and balls in the back of her panties when he does that. Though nowadays, that probably wouldn't even prove that she was a bad guy. A lot of people would be like, oh, so she's the good guy. But yeah. They were straight up body shaming this trans woman at the end of the movie. And then he says some like overtly racist stuff to his black friend. Or covertly, maybe. It was discreetly racist. That's the worst kind of racism. It's discreet racism. But yeah, a lot of those movies didn't age well. I remember them asking Robert Downey Jr. about a movie he had made in the past, and they were like, could you make that movie today? And he was like, well, you could, but it would piss a lot of people off. So, even the beloved Iron Man has made his fair share of unrespectable movies. I'm gonna have to fast travel because I really do not remember my fucking way back to that place. I do like the way this game was constructed though. Like, everything it seems like it should be bigger because they got you on these little isolated maps. But the fact that you're in this little isolated map has a loaded cell for this area. So, like, the teleporting and fast traveling and transitioning between cells doesn't take as long. I can respect that. But yeah, back to as I was saying, that's a sad truth of nowadays though, that like if you say you like older movies, then
Wow, you got that?
it's slightly racist. Because there's always, well, not just racist, but homophobic. It's like prejudice. Slightly prejudice. I think that's the omni-use of the word. Where's this dude? Thomas? Is that him?
Oh, didn't see you there. I was just occupying myself with a little engineering. Whoa, Miss Parvati. You're, what, how are you? Hi. Hello.
Are you, things safe out here? How you keeping?
Great, just great.
This is
I've been
going to be a
trying to keep
painful
stuff running,
conversation.
just like
I
you.
think.
Only I'm not so... Wait, they didn't kick you out, did they?
Oh gosh, no, I'm just along with this fella here.
Are you from town? I mean, you don't exactly look like you're from town.
Parvati's mine now, you little bastard.
Sorry, I just wasn't sure if you were from town or if you were one of us. Something's been chewing at me, you see. Fact is, I've been, well, lying. To everybody here. Camp thinks I'm a mechanical genius, but I couldn't fix a busted chair. I'll take all the help I can get. I set my mind to learning the craft of the engineer, you see. I want to make something of myself. You ever heard of the Young Spacer's Guide to Mechanical Engineering? Comes in a set of 3. If I had my hands on one of those data pads, I could teach myself the ins and outs.
Those are good. My dad kept a copy with him when he was working in mechanic.
I know the old community center kept a copy. Should find another one back in town. If you could find me even one of those pads, I'd be greatly obliged. Would you? I'd be grateful.
Level up a little bit. don't know, that might use heavy ammo. Seems like I got way more of the ammo for that. Yeah, that is true. And like movies like that didn't age well kind of serve as like a time capsule to let us see how far we've actually come as a tolerant civilization. It's kind of like you go back and you watch like Not Another Teen Movie. It's like going back in time for a little bit. It really is. Overlook those. Okay, I need to I'll save it too. But I need to, oh yeah, I can change her gear and whatnot. I completely forgot that. That armor makes her tits look bigger. Ooh. That's useful. Okay, side quests. Find the volumes of the book. Okay, yeah, okay. Engineering Volume 3. 2 and 1. Think we have to get him all of them, and then he's confident enough to make a pass at Parvati, and she's like, I'm not into dudes. Because I know you can, like, hook her up with the captain of the next map that you go to, because it's like a spaceship. And if you do it right, you can kind of hook her up with her. And that's the good ending to her companion quest. There was another one. The preacher dude, the vicar, whatever another. He is like trying to avenge his wife or some shit, and that's why he's such a bad person. Yeah, that is, and like, that's entirely too true. If they want to be offended, then they're gonna be offended, and there ain't a damn thing me or you can do about it. They're just gonna be offended. It's a shame, but all kinds of snowflakes in the world today. This must not have been down here when I was down here last 3 times because I didn't see it. But yeah, it is getting kind of late, so yeah, you probably should sleep. I wasn't gonna go but like an hour tonight anyway. When I got up late as hell, I made dinner, so yeah, I can go eat dinner. I don't know, I'm gonna try not to go back to sleep, but I'm fat and lazy. I'm not even gonna front like I'm not. So, me going back to sleep is a real possibility. But then again, like, there's no harm in getting 48 hours of sleep in 2 days when you have to go work 10 hours a day for the rest of the week. So, not in my opinion. I mean, I feel like that's a perfectly acceptable thing to do. If that's how you want to spend your time off work. Yeah. I've really been trying to incorporate more video gaming into my schedule though, so that I've got more of it, like, I'm unwinding and actually doing something I enjoy. Because otherwise I'm just sitting on the porch smoking weed, and that's not healthy.
Down they go.
But yeah, I should definitely be incorporating things I enjoy and actually find relaxing more. All work and no play makes me a dull boy. And bitchy. I swear to God, I started up the steps of one of those machines the other night, and I was gonna slap that feeder off the side of it, and that would have broke the machine permanently. Ow. Damn, that fucked Parvati up. Unless she just can't heal. Yeah, she's like, yeah, she's healing up now, but she's on half health. I did not expect that to hit even me, much less her. I already cleared out the visitor center, so let's go there. Oh, it's that one. This is the... that's fine. Just fast travel to it. The little tricks that they came up with, at least on the PC version, the loading screens are pretty quick. The little tricks they came up with for that are nice. Yeah, I'll get these books to that guy, and I'm probably gonna go ahead and call it. I don't like to make the computer work no more than an hour at a time, no way. And I'm the same way with the PS5 too. I was playing a fucking 10-year-old video game. And I'm like, well, I've been playing an hour, let's let it rest. Now, it's different when you play a 10-year-old game like I've been playing Skyrim. when I've got the graphics modded better than fucking Cyberpunk 2077, of course, it's gonna cause me a little bit of issue. But, when you're playing Twisted Metal Black with no mods, I'm not hacking that. It's a waste of a shunt. But, yeah. Twisted Metal Black with no mods. I don't have to let my PS5 rest ever. I could just, like, leave that game running while I sleep. But there's no cheat codes for it or nothing, which is some bullshit. It's literally like the Dark Souls of not Grand Theft Auto, but Twisted Metals. There's absolutely no cheat codes. There's no difficulty setting. And it's like Twisted Metal Black is a wide departure from all the other Twisted Metals. Like, they have their, like, oh, this is serious, like, devil magic, death race stuff, but most of it kind of has, like, a colorful world and cartoony vibe, and, like, some of the time, because the thing at the end of Twisted Metal is you get a wish. And it's a wish from the devil. So obviously it goes like the monkey's paw. So like every time you beat the game with a character, they make their wish, and yeah, it gets twisted on them. But yeah. Like, normally it's in, like, kind of a goofy way. Ow. Like, for example, in Twisted Metal Head On, if you beat the game with the character, like, the hardest character to beat the game with, he's on an ATV and he's got a shotgun and he's in Death Race. The shotgun is a special too, so he's like not even allowed to use the shotgun that often. Community center, technical maps. There we go. But yeah, you beat the game as him, and his wish is he wants to be irresistible to women. Well, Calypso's like, okay, you're officially now irresistible to women. And the women, like, irresistibly want to beat him to death. Like, they cannot control themselves. They want to kill him. So a giant horde of hot chicks beat him to death with baseball bats and stuff. And that's the ending for beating the game that you with the hardest fucking yeah. So that's a pain in the ass.
Look at that! Building a computing machine out of Spectrum potatoes, a primer. I'm just glad it survived all these years. I appreciate you going through all that trouble.
Yeah.
In fact,
yeah, that's basically how it all goes. And in
in
Twisted Metal Black, no, it's Twisted Metal 2013, which I would have to get an emulator for the PS3 in order to ever play. Because you literally can't buy it for anything but the PS3. Or I could buy a PS3 and get the like physical disc copy, but that's gonna be a lot. That's collector's item shit. Like, I don't got that kind of. I'm working, but I don't got that kind of money. Like, $500 for a PS3 can kiss my ass. But anyway. In Twisted Metal 2013, if you beat the game as the serial killer clown, he wishes to like be able to kill go to the one person that got away from him when he was trying to kill them, which was his daughter. And Calypso's like, okay, and he sends him to her, but she killed herself like a week after he killed all the rest of her family. So Yeah, he like appears in a coffin with his dead daughter's body, and that's how he ends. And then, but in Twisted Metal 2, the same character wishes to be a caterpillar in a garden, so that he doesn't have to worry about killing people anymore. But in Twisted Metal 3, he's back.
Don't keep me in suspense. Ain't that just ironical? If I'd worked a little longer back at the cannery, I might have found this myself. 2 whole data pads? Be still my beating heart. Oh, almost forgot your payment.
Yeah, that like he's the Sweet Tooth is the serial killer clown. He's the mascot for Twisted Metal. And yeah, like
Don't
his
keep me in suspense.
in Twisted Metal 1, his wish was to get his best friend back, and it was a paper bag that he puts on his hand and has an argument with, and then proceeds to shoot off his own hand and drive away because he like shoots his friend in the head. So he blows his own hand off and drives off into the night.
Aside from you, Miss Parvati, I swear, I'll do you proud.
I'm glad we could help, Thomas.
I've been saving something for you. Just a little contraption I found. Should fit right into your outfit.
Okay. Even though all he did was kind of like flirt with her a little bit, I'm fairly certain that that was enough that I can continue her, well, as long as I recruit the vicar dude before we leave this planet. I'm fairly certain that's enough to do her companion quest later. Yep. Ooh. That was close. I probably shouldn't have done that in town. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and call it. We honestly, I don't know. It depends on how long before work I get up. I honestly might play some Twisted Metal Black for y'all tomorrow, because that's what I play at work. It's not Twisted Metal Black, but it's Twisted Metal Head On. I play it 15 minutes at a time during my smoke breaks. But, yeah. Excuse me. I would have to get emulators for Head On, and I don't know, man. I guess if I never tried to do any multiplayer stuff, it wouldn't really open my computer up to cyber attacks, but that's my biggest issue. I've had emulators open my shit up to cyber attack before. One of them should have hit. Yeah, it's been hit at least once. I know somebody's down here shooting at it. But yeah, in Twisted Metal Black, the final boss is a fucking attack helicopter, and you're in a car with machine guns. Like, there's no way I'm gonna be finishing a campaign mode tomorrow on it. All it's gonna do is piss me off, but that might be a good thing before work, because that'll have me in the zone, if that makes any sense at all. I kind of need to be in the zone before I go in there on Mondays. Jesus Christ. But yeah, I'm going. Oh. There's no way I wasn't close enough to that for it to attack me if it was a hostile critter. She probably shouldn't be so proud of me for killing that. But anyway, we'll call it here, and we will pick back up with this at some point. Probably next weekend. Really depends on how the work week goes. A lot of the time, I mean, I have time when I come home from work to stream, but that's like, I get off of work at 5:30. I'm normally home by about 5:50. So that's way up in the AM for me to be streaming. And if Mama D can't be at the stream, then what's the fucking point in streaming? All I'm trying to do is impress her. Nah, I'm kidding. But, yeah. I might. And, like, yeah. Y'all just have to watch it post live. It really depends on how much of a Twisted Metal kick I get on. Because I really do love that game. And the heart face is all I need to get me through the night. Yeah, I'm definitely not lying. I only stream for viewership and to profit. I don't do this just to talk to D-Bay. Never. But, yeah. I probably will throw up some random... I don't know, maybe I'd just come home and make a video. Since nobody's going to be there, I could just record it in more HD and then upload it while I sleep. I don't know, but we'll see. Mondays are normally a pain in the ass, though. Because I have to, like, get ahead of it before it gets ahead of me. It's kind of like a tsunami. But, yeah. Thank you for being here with me, D-Bay. Makes my evening. And Fawn, who was sleeping the whole time. That's all I need. Is to know that y'all are alright. But, yeah. I will see you guys tomorrow. I'll definitely get up at 4 o'clock and I'll stream from 5 to 6. That's our goal. Twisted Metal Black from 5 to 6 tomorrow, because that still gives me an hour and a half to get ready for work. Well, an hour. But, yeah. Alright. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Y'all take it easy. Have a good evening. I love yous, and sleep well.